Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope you're doing well. I do want to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Virgo out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and just leave the rest for someone else. Remember too that the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Virgo, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that isn't for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Virgo? Virgo. Energy for Virgo. All right, Virgo, you're starting out with the Knight of Wands reversed. You have the Five of Cups and the Page of Coins. All right, so it looks like there's somebody here that you may not be speaking with currently. This could have been an on and off situation. I feel like you're experiencing some sadness over this situation, possibly even some depression. I do also feel like you're just questioning, does this person really love me or not? It looks like it could have been an on and off type of situation. With the Page of Coins, though, I do feel like there is some, you're soul searching, but I feel like there is some information that is coming in possibly by the end of the week. There's also somebody new that's in your energy, but I feel like you can't really see that person currently because you're experiencing such sadness over this other situation. So let me see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Virgo's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Moon. Six of Coins, and coming out together is the Eight of Coins reversed along with the Seven of Coins. Interesting energy. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like they are being very mysterious right now. There's an energy of them keeping secrets, keeping to themselves. They're trying to find balance in the situation, and I also feel like they want to balance this situation out, but it appears that they haven't put any effort into that as of yet. This is somebody that does feel invested in the situation, but for some reason they're not putting any effort into it. There's something to do with it being painful. There's a sensation of possibly being ensnared, entrapped. And it's a sensation, I'm hearing, it's so strange. I'm hearing this, it's an old Johnny Cash song, and it's called Ring of Fire. It says, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I'm hearing. All right, let me see the energy between Virgo and this person. Show me the energy between Virgo and this person. This person does feel invested in the connection, but for some reason they're just not putting any effort into it. All right, we have the Two of Cups reversed. Now we can see where that sadness is coming from, and we have the Nine of Cups. So secretly, this person feels like you are their wish fulfillment. It's very strange. I don't know why they're keeping it to themselves. I see the ending in your energy, and so the two of you are really viewing this connection very differently. You may be wondering if this person is nothing more than a player. There is some element of you feeling that there's some toxic energy here. You're definitely very sad because there's an ending, and you're not on the same page with this person about something, but they're not telling you, but they see you as wish fulfillment. Show me what is affecting this connection for Virgo. King of Coins and the Page of Cups reversed. Oh, is this person involved elsewhere? That's what's making you sad. That's what's making you question whether or not this person actually has feelings for you. And why you may feel that they're being a player. You may feel that this person, or it may be that this person is involved elsewhere, and that they chose someone, you know, that previous relationship over you. Because this person has feelings that they're not revealing to you, And I feel like you're trying to cope with this as best you can, but you're feeling extremely sad. Some of you may be pouring your efforts into your own stability here. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Virgo. Show me the outcome for Virgo. A lot of energies coming out here as well. All right, we have the King of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have the Five of Coins reversed. So I do feel like this person is going to make an offer to reconcile with you. There's some truthful communication, though, that you are going to have with this person. I'm also seeing that there is someone new in your energy, though. But this person has been so sad. They've been so sad. So I feel like this is a secret connection. And I do feel like this person may have tried to work things out with someone else that they're already in a committed connection with, possibly even married to. And they may feel somewhat ensnared or entrapped in that situation. There's a heavy investment that they have in that situation. However, I do feel that they're going to try to reconcile with you. So, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, and that is communication. And it's honest communication. So, I do feel like there is communication that's incoming. So, let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is the Knight of Wands here in reverse for Virgo? Why is the Knight of Wands here for Virgo? All right, we have the Knight or the King of Pentacles reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're waiting for this person to move forward, to end something elsewhere. And you're wondering if this person is actually, you know, just playing you. You're wondering if they're a player, if they're being honest with you. There's things that it's like you don't want to say that to this person. So I feel like there's a little bit of this energy of feeling like you can't say exactly what you want to say. But you're waiting for this to move forward in a more positive direction. And in order to do that, this King of Pentacles has to go into the reverse or an ending here. You might be dealing with a Taurus, another Virgo, or a Capricorn. Let me see why this Five of Cups is here. Yeah, so there is something toxic about this, and it does look like this person is involved elsewhere. All right, Five of Cups reversed, the Tower, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're still holding on to this person. This has been a Tower moment for you. But I do see a reversal. I do see you finding out from this person that they do indeed have feelings for you, that they do indeed love you. I see the two of you coming back together, actually. Let me see the Page of Coins. Show me the Page of Coins. You're a little bit guarded because of everything that's happened, but at the same time, I feel like when this person does come in, it's gonna shock you. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reversed. You're trying to figure out if this person is actually invested in this connection. I do feel like there's third-party energy, and it looks like this person brought you in as a third party. You're very passionate about them. I do feel like they're coming in to communicate, which is what you're desiring. You're impatient for that, in fact. Let me look at their energy, Virgo. Show me the Moon for the person in Virgo's energy. You might be involved with a Cancer sign. Show me the Moon for the person. All right. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So that Knight of Swords that's underlying everything is this person rushing back in to tell you what? Well, to tell you that you are their wish fulfillment, that you are the person that they want. We also see the Eight of Wands. They could live at a distance for some of you. If so, they will be traveling. This person's definitely coming in for communication. Let me see the Six of Coins. Why is the Six of Coins here? This person could have a lot of responsibilities as well. There could be a lot of people that, you know, are requiring things from them, either financially or just responsibilities. Yeah, Eight of Cups reversed and the Ace of Wands reversed. They're coming back towards you. Now, I will say they could be coming back towards you in a very sexual manner. So just be aware of that. But there was an ending here, and I see it in both of your energies, and I feel like it caused a Tower moment for you. You feel like this person chose somebody that they were in a committed connection over you. This looks like a secret affair, a secret connection. They're coming back your way. Let me see the bottom energy for the person that is in Virgo's energy. The World, the Sun in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, they've made a decision to invest in this connection. They've been very unhappy since this ending. That's why they're coming back towards you. They've been holding their emotions back, not expressing them, but they're definitely coming back in to say, look, Virgo, you are the person I want to be with. I do feel like they are willing to put an end to this other connection because they feel entrapped in this other connection. So I feel like they are, you know, and I don't feel like they do much for that connection. They don't put a lot of effort into that either. So they're going to come in because they're very unhappy. They may have been unsure of how to end that other connection so that they could have a new beginning. Let me see the energy that is between Virgo and this person, please. All right, so we have the Moon. They have the Moon, you have the Moon. We have the Lovers in reverse. Knight of Cups reversed. And the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so they may have walked away from this connection feeling like it would just never work out. I do feel that you are correct. They did choose to stay in another connection over you. It wasn't because they didn't have feelings. They do. You both have feelings for each other. And again, I'm getting that energy of this being a secret affair. Possibly with somebody that you may have met at work, but doesn't necessarily have to be. I am seeing as well that you have gone through a lot of sadness here. But it's like intuitively, you kind of knew that this person, you know, may make their way back towards you. But I am feeling like you were just beginning to heal from this heartache. You were beginning to open up to the opportunities with regard to love. And then this person's going to pop up. So while you intuitively felt like they eventually would, I think when they do, it's still going to shock you. So all of these feelings have been tamped down. All of these feelings have been, you know, basically buried for you because this was a secret connection and you needed them to end something elsewhere for this to really gain traction and move forward. And for them, they are going to come towards you. Now, it could be, too, that something else in their life has failed. The other relationship may have failed, and that would not surprise me because I didn't see them putting a lot of effort into that either. But they're going to come towards you, and when they do, when they make up their mind to do that, to invest in this connection, they're coming quick. Quick. All right, let me look at what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection between Virgo and this person. So much energy popping out too. I mean, that's crazy. All right, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. So there's definitely decisions that are being made. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Wands. So what's affecting the connection is that this person is not single. They're not, you know, free to be involved in this connection, and yet they were acting as if they were single. So I do feel like that's the biggest problem in the connection, is that they are involved elsewhere. They're going to reach out to you. They've been pressing these feelings down. And when they decide to come in, they're coming in quick. They feel like the two of you are soulmates. So while we see the Two of Cups in the reverse here, they're putting the Two of Cups in the upright. They're trying to put the two of you back on the same page, which is going to leave you with a decision. You know, is the juice worth the squeeze? You know, because when they come in, they're still going to be attached to someone else. And that's the problem. So, but they're going to come in and tell you that you are the person they want to be with, that they are closing that out. Let me look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Virgo. Show me the outcome for Virgo. Show me the outcome for Virgo. All right. Seven of Swords. Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Emperor. Interesting. I see Aries energy. I see Gemini energy is here. Leo. But I feel like you're going to turn this person down. And why? Well, because they're still attached elsewhere. Now, they're telling you that they're ending that they're letting that go. But you're looking at it and you're saying, okay, well, I don't see you actually doing it. I don't see you actually putting the effort into it. So I do feel like there is deception in their energy, and this is why you're turning them down. There's deception in them bringing this back together. You may feel this person's coming in for sexual gratification, and you may be saying, look, if you want to be with me, you have to take the actions first. So here's the Page of Coins in the upright. In your outcome, it comes into the reverse. This is the offer, but the offer still includes, at least at the time that they're making it, you know, keeping you as a third party. And you're not going to invest in that. You're saying, look, I am a high vibrational person. I am taking control of my own life. You're being very honest and very direct and very upfront with them. You're taking control of the situation because you feel that they are not. You feel like they are basically giving you a bad offer. I'm hearing it's a lemon deal. It's an offer that is less than what you deserve. So they want to be with you. They're going to reach out. They want this, you know, this connection, and they do have feelings. However, you're not going to be a third party. Yeah, so you're still seeing that there's deception in it. You're going to turn it down as a result. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. This is underlying energy, and this tells me that there could be somebody new coming into your energy as well, somebody that you're talking to or will be shortly. It also tells me that you do have feelings for this person. However, you're saying, look, that what you're offering me is less than what I deserve. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Virgo. We'll see if there's any advice. Yeah, I don't see you going for this because you feel that they're being deceptive. And there is deception in their energy, so that is true. You have number 49, and this is called Talisman. So let's read that. Give me 1 second. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have everything you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. That's exactly what I'm seeing. It also enables you to quickly gather information about you, where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. I love that for you. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Virgo. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you guys in your next reading, Virgo, know that you are loved, and namaste.